clung to her brother. Tears were running down her face while her family all balked around her. That wasn't how it was supposed to go. They were all supposed to pose nicely and have one final image of their son. Instead, my mom was weeping as her brother clung back onto her. The joyful, cool image of him from before crumbling away to a scared teenager who knew what was coming, but had no way to go against it. It was at that picture my mom came down into the basement, probably to check on my progress. The moment she saw what I was looking at, her face fell. I put the album away and asked my mom what happened to her brothers. I cannot forget the look on her face. She looked dead. Sure, her brothers were the ones who had gone, but she was the one who had to survive without them. They're gone now. They want the boys. She refused to explain who they was and fled into her bedroom. She locked the door behind her and didn't come back out for hours. When she did, she asked me not to talk about it, begged me to just leave it be, so I did. As her one and only child, her only son, I left it alone. At first I went on as normal, but I couldn't let it go. I did my research. The missing person reports took a bit to dig up, but they were all there. Michael, John, Warren. All three had vanished the night they turned 18. The cases were currently colder than ice. No sign of them had ever turned up. No sightings, no suspicious bodies. They were gone. They wanted them. I didn't know what they were, and I didn't think I'd find out until tonight. But I had a date for my last day on Earth, so I decided to use my time well. I stopped making college plans and instead started focusing on the here and now. I volunteered almost every weekend. If I wasn't at the soup kitchen feeding the homeless, I was at the animal shelter helping socialize the dogs. After school time, I went out of my way to hang out with the kids that no one hung out with. I ended up making some shocking friends, people I never would have given the time of day to before I found out I was doomed. I joined the photography club. I actually won some local contests with my photos. I tried to inspire other people to get into something creative, something fun, not to be good at it, just to have a good time. Above all, I prioritized time with my mom. I'm the only real family she has. Maybe I was a bit of a mama's boy, but it didn't matter. I didn't want to leave this world without making a difference. I think I did, and I had some fun doing it too. Few more hours. It's so strange. The last years both stretched on forever and also seemed to happen in the blink of an eye. I don't know what I feel. I'm certainly not ready to die or be abducted by whatever, but I don't have a choice as far as I know. My mom is a wreck. So I've decided to do one final thing. I asked her to come down to the basement to show her what I'd set up. Pictures, hundreds of photos of the last few years. Pictures of us laughing, of us crying, of us just going about our day. I'm just leaving in person, Mom. You'll always have these memories. I smiled. Maybe I'll be able to watch over you from where I go. If I can, I will. I love you, Mom. She sobbed, but I think I did make her feel a bit better. I told her again and again how much I loved her. She whispered to me in my ear, I had to repay them some way. I left her in the basement. She doesn't need to see what'll happen to me. I'm sitting in my room now realizing I never thought to beat the Ender Dragon on my Minecraft SMP with my friends. What a dumb thing to get hung up on, but I was having a good time with it. I would try playing it right now, but it's a bit hard to focus. I can hear it. They're crawling in the windows, the doors. They're pacing back and forth, waiting for the clock to strike midnight. Their knocks sound like they're cracking the window. There's no escaping it. I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna hide. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep, because if everyone agrees on one thing, the best way to go is in your sleep.